Hey everybody, welcome to my channel Tarot Warrior. My name is Aparna and I'm here today to do a general reading for the sign of Aquarius. Please remember, these are general readings, may or may not resonate with all the Aquarians out there. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and if none of the messages resonate, you can always check videos of your other sign placements, your moon or Venus sign, for additional information. Also, I'm open to personal readings. You can contact me on my email ID or my Instagram. I've left the details of both on in my description box, so go check it out if you want a personal reading. I would like to also thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel, who have liked. Thank you so much. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Also click on the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post your video. Okay, so let's see, Aquarius, what's coming up for you. This is for the rest of the month of October. General life for Aquarius. King of Pentacles, first card. Three of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Four of Cups. The World. The Fool. Oh wow. The Hanged Man. The Ten of Cups. And the Temperance. Under the deck we have King of Cups. So there you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but there's somebody who really loves you. There is a lot of love here, or somebody coming towards you with a lot of love. Very matured kind of an individual. The love is also very matured kind of a love, very sensitive, very caring, but you seem to be anxious about something. Okay, maybe about this connection, but you are up at night, you have that anxiety, you have that worry kind of an energy. King of Wands could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is somebody who's determined, who is passionate, who will get, who's very focused in what he or she wants and will go after that. Okay, so yeah. Oh wow, Queen of Wands, that's a divine partnership. So yeah, there is a divine partnership maybe coming towards you. Wow. Okay. So let's see your past energies, Aquarius. You have the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So maybe you were dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this person is usually a married person. For some of you, you could have been married to somebody with who has one of these signs, but or need not be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could just be the energy they had, they were imbibing. But yeah, this was somebody probably who you had a long distance relationship with. I mean, not a long distance, a long standing commitment with. And or you were married with this person, maybe. If not, you were in a very stable connection with this person. There was something very stable about this person, this connection. But there is this third party situation here for some of you, and you walked away or they walked away. Okay, because this is a card of being left out in the cold, not being prioritized, and rejection, feeling rejected. Okay, so now if this is not a love situation, or if you cannot resonate with this, this could be somebody you are working with, a boss of some kind, or could be a situation you're dealing with, maybe a money situation. Okay, there is this Three of Pentacles here. So again, a work situation where you are collaborating with people. This could be also getting together with your community people, working together, putting your heads together and working on something. But again, you feel somewhere rejected in some way. You feel left out in the cold by maybe this situation or by the boss. You know, you feel left out from the group. So we will see what that is. Okay, let's see. Why is the King of Pentacles here in the past position for Aquarius? Death. So yeah, something came to an end here with this person. Okay, the King of Pentacles, or that situation came to an end. If this is a work situation, I see there was some kind of an ending there. Or this could be like, if like I said, if this you were married to this person, or if you were in a relationship with this person, something came to an end there. So why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Four of Swords. So yeah, there is no communication whatsoever between you and this person. Now, if this is a work situation, there is some, you know, you're probably not in touch with your work folks. You are taking a break from work, maybe going on a vacation, taking care of yourself, not in communication with any of your team members. Okay, so if this is not work situation, if this is a personal situation, probably you're not in communication with your partner, because there was a third party situation here. So you're just taking a break, pressing pause on the connection to kind of figure it out, figure everything out, figure what you want to do. You're just pampering yourself at the moment because you feel that you need to do that now. Okay, you need to pay some attention to yourself, and you're doing that. So Five of Pentacles, what are you walking away from? Ten of Wands. Yeah, see, something feels like a heavy burden for you, and you've let go of something. You've decided to let go of this situation, this connection, whatever this is. You've decided to let go of it, and somebody walked away. I feel it's you, but it could have been somebody, this other person who has walked away, and you feel very burdened. You feel heavy, a heavy energy here. But you're letting it go soon because you're at the end of it. You're a Ten of Wands, okay? You're very close to letting go of that burden. Why is the Four of Cups here? This is your present. Four of Cups, the World, and the Fool. So again, you are fixated on the Three Cups here. This person is, you know, not interested in anything else, just looking at those Three Cups, wondering how he can better it, what happened. In the sense, he's very, you know, like obsessed with it, but he's not looking at anything else. There's another cup coming from behind, but he's not interested because he's so interested in these Three Cups. So maybe there are some new offers coming in for you, and you're not interested, or you're not paying attention to it because you're so fixated on what is lost. Okay, so yeah, you are not quite interested in any other offers, I see at the present moment, but there is a change happening here. You're at the precipice of a new cycle. You're closing out cycles. You're at you know, you're at the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, so yeah, that's a transformation. The closing out of cycles, the beginning of new cycle, it's a huge thing. That energy, there's an energy shift there. And look at this, it's a beautiful card to have after the World. Once you have let go of something, once you have closed out those cycles, once you've made peace with it, there is a new beginning waiting for you. You are going to be ready to just embrace this new beginning here. You've got the Fool, that's new beginning, new adventures. There's something that you're looking forward to. So let me just clarify, what is this Four of Cups about? Two of Cups. Yeah, so there are other romantic interests coming in for you, but you're not looking because you're not interested. You're so fixated on what ended with this person. For some of you, this could be a business partnership that came to an end, and you're not looking at any other options because you're fixated on what didn't happen. Okay, so the World, what is this World energy about? Yeah, see, you're moving towards something very stable in your life. Once you close this cycle, this is difficult cycle, you are going towards something much more calmer, much more peaceful. And once you reach that place of peace and calm, That's when this Fool energy is coming in for you. That new beginning, that enthusiasm, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so somewhere where you will get equally, like maybe in the past there was no equal give and take in a connection that you are dealing with. Now you want to look at some new beginning where there is something balanced, okay? There is an equal give and take. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Some of you could be, um, for some of you, okay, you want a new beginning, but not anything long term, okay? Because the Six of Pentacles is usually about an imbalance when it comes to the energy, okay? So somebody is giving here and somebody is receiving. So there is that inequality in position, like one person is giving, one person is receiving, it's not equal. um, so I think for some of you, you are looking for something very casual at the moment. You are not looking at something very serious, which is why there is that inequality in the give and take. You don't want to be attached very seriously in anything right now, maybe. And the the Knight of Wands is very flighty. Somebody who goes in, comes out quickly, goes into a situation, comes out of a situation, never stays for too long. That kind of an energy. So maybe you're looking at something like that, where you can just maybe get into a connection and leave once you've got what you wanted. So for some of you, you're looking at something like that. Or for some others, you could be dealing with the fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who is uh, like, where there is some imbalance, inequality in that give and take. Because Knight of Wands, like I said, never stays for too long. They are always in and out, okay? So maybe you are already dealing with somebody like that, but you want to take a leap of faith and try it out. Maybe this person has come to you saying that they want something casual, and you are okay to give it a shot, maybe. You just want to leave your worries aside and for once just go with the flow. And I think that's like, it's almost foolish, because maybe you'll regret it later, but as of now it looks like you just want to leave those worries behind and give it a shot. In the future energy, I see the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, and the Temperance. So yeah, you are feeling stuck, okay? After this, you are feeling stuck because maybe you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where this is going, you don't know where your life is going. So yeah, there is that momentary pause. You are trying to figure things out, maybe. But there is this Ten of Cups, so there is an energy of that romantic life, long-term partnership here. And then there is Temperance, so there is some balance in your life, okay? You finally feel, from a Hanged Man, you've gone to the Temperance, which is good. 12 to 14. So you have, from being upside down, you have come up, and you've also managed to create that balance in your life, which is wonderful. Okay, so let's clarify that. Hangman, what are you stuck on or stuck about? The Lovers, see, I told you, very passionate connection here. And you feel stuck now because you have taken that leap of faith here. Okay, you have, acted like a fool, maybe, knowing very well that this situation is not about equal give and take. This person is just in it for the fun. Or maybe this could be you. But now you are feeling stuck because there is some kind of passion here. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You feel something for this person now. So you're stuck. You don't know how to go ahead. You don't know where this is going. There is that momentary pause. But there is a connection here, beautiful relationship here. See, the Hierophant, something long term. There is something very long term here coming in for you. So maybe this person is turning around. He or she is ready to commit finally. Or maybe this is somebody else you're looking at. Could be a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, so those are the signs that I see. So let's see, what is this Temperance about? Two of Pentacles. So earlier you were trying to juggle something here. Either you were trying to juggle two people, or you're trying to juggle with your feelings, or you're trying to make a decision of some sort, and then you finally achieve that balance here. You finally come to a point where you can balance your decisions. You can balance your energies. Your energies feel completely balanced by the end of October, which is amazing. It's a wonderful reading, you know. Let me take out some more messages for you, Aquarius. What other messages do we have for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles. There's some good news coming in. Some news of stability, something long term. Temperance, again, see, it's all about creating that balance. So whatever this news is, it's bringing in that balance for you in your life. Six of Pentacles. See, again, there is that inequality, not equal give and take in one connection. But you are at you're very close to your wish fulfillment. You're at the Nine of Cups. Your wishes are coming true. Seven of Wands. So you are staying strong. You're defending yourself. You're protecting yourself from unwanted negative energies, maybe. So because you know that your wishes are coming true, so you're saving yourself, you're protecting yourself till the time you reach the Ten of Cups. Okay, you're staying strong in your position because you believe that you are at the Nine of Cups and there is just one more cup for the 10. So you're just, you know, guarding yourself till the time you reach the 10. Page of Wands, a beautiful new passionate beginning for you. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So yeah, you could be dealing with any one of those signs. Let me clarify these cards. Page of Pentacles, Hanged Man. Yeah, so there is something that is going to, like I said, you know, there's going to be a message coming in for you, but it's going to put you on pause for a bit because maybe you're not expecting this message or you don't know what to do with that message. Temperance, you're moving towards something very stable in your life. Once you achieve that balance, you are in a place, you are able to get that balance. You are moving towards something much more calmer, much more stable. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. So maybe there's somebody here who you have a communication gap with, because I feel that there's somebody who you keep trying to get in touch with. Maybe they don't communicate as much, or vice versa. Somebody is reaching out to you desperately, but you're not giving in to that. You're not reciprocating. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Yeah, see, Hierophant. Somebody is probably wanting to commit to you long term, and maybe they're trying to get you to do the same or get an answer from you, but you're not. I don't see you, you know, putting in as much energy or effort there. So what is this Nine of Cups about? Empress. Yeah, see, something about growth. There's growth there. There is, just give me a sec, guys. My candle is, you know, leaking. Put it away. Okay. So yeah, there is something that you are going towards a lot of abundance in your life. There's something that's growing for you, either work-wise or relationship-wise. You are glowing in this Empress energy. Things are looking good for you. You are in this happy energy. Some of you could be pregnant also. So what is the Seven of Wands? Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, you are moving slowly towards something very long-term and stable, or somebody is coming towards you who's very stable, long-term, a bit slow to come, but they are on their way. Page of Wands, Justice. So yeah, there is some kind of message coming towards you which is going to balance everything out for you. Okay, whatever you felt was not fair, and everything in your life is going to make sense once this Page of Wands and this Justice is a good energy to have. Okay, so let me see, what are the oracle messages for you, Aquarius? Oracle messages for Aquarius, please. I'll read from the book for you once I get the card. Trust your path. Wow, beautiful. It ties up with the whole thing actually. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Let me read the message from the book for you, okay? Yeah, trust your path. The universe is conspiring. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe, trust your path, and let your soul lead the way. So beautiful, beautiful energies for you, Aquarius. I know things look a bit difficult with this ending, whatever it is that you're ending out here, but you have the justice at the end of the reading. And it truly talks about your path. Like, I know that many of you could be questioning, your life's purpose, the journey that you're on. But the universe has your back here, okay? This is your path. You're on the right road, you're on the right path, and just trust your path, okay? That's all you need to do. So, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this resonated with you in some way. If it did, please do give me a like, share, and a subscribe. I'm also open to personal readings. If this resonated, you can get in touch with me and I will do a reading for you, personal reading for you. Just email me or Instagram me and you can get in touch with me there. But until then, you take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.